I'm a bitch, I'm the bitch is fat. Might say I'm the greatest, but that don't make it fat. I'm a bitch, say I'm better than you. I might want to fight, but that don't make it true. Ooh. Courtesy of Elton John there to Tyson Fury. Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy Dabs here, and today, yes, of course, we are talking about Fury versus Makhmudov. I'd love to sit here and break down the fight, but it was fairly obvious what was going on. If you are still on the Fury train, then obviously, well done him. He has banked so many rounds. He was rusty in the first 2 rounds, but from then he pretty much walked the show. Oh, come on, a so-called heavyweight like him, who is the greatest of all time, as he has said in the past, should be getting him out of there. No fucking problem. I was watching the fight, really disappointed, wanted to see some fucking carnage, and it was just typical old Tyson. Flaring around, obviously going to win the fight that way. It was pointless staying up and watching. For a show like Netflix, on a stage like that, you want some drama. That was a routine spar. Fury fought a bear that basically just ran towards him, didn't throw a single punch and tried to knock him out basically with his head. I don't know if that should get top scores or I'm the Fury hater, but fucking hell. It is very alarming that didn't even talk about that. There was no post-fight breakdown or anything like that. It was just full on the Fury AJ call on of the fight, which we will get to. But if the highlight of your fight is calling someone else out post-fight, there's been a few problems. Tyson himself has put himself in that elite category, not me. He should not be messing around with this geezer. Fair play to Makhmudov. He's fucking stayed in there with Tyson Fury, the most elite, greatest fighter of all time, so he can pat himself on the back. If anyone else has won out of that situation, it definitely isn't Tyson Fury, trust me. It was the exact fight I thought it would be. I could have sat there and told you the result. One of the reasons I didn't do a prediction like I normally do is just because for me it was so obvious what was going to happen. But don't worry, I did put my prediction out there on the social media platforms. Here it is. And it's good to see come the start of the year that I have predicted more fights right than I have wrong. Now we move on to the big stuff. Fury calls out AJ. It's good to see that for once he is actually going out of his way to make this fight. We've had years of him trying to dodge it as much as possible. However you want to put it out there, there are multiple examples of the who's and the who said what. And there's only been one man chasing this fight the whole way. And it ain't Tyson. My personal opinion, I think AJ handled it like an absolute boss. He was not engaging at all and did not want to become part of Tyson Fury's circus. He remained cool, calm and collected and will make Tyson Fury finally come to him.
Pause.
Which is how it should be, and it's good to see with Tyson on a stage like that, a power shift. He obviously wanted the drama and the Netflix, the trailer looking stuff to further brainwash whatever fans that he's got left. But AJ ain't going to sing to his tune. He's not that type of guy. You tell me one time that AJ's actually got in the ring and faced off with someone when a fight's not signed. It's ridiculous. Why is he going to promise the British fans the biggest fight in the world when it's not signed, get everyone absolutely wet and be like, no, sorry, it ain't happening. He's not going to put himself in that position. But apparently, obviously, we won't know. Fury's signed. It's now down to Josh, but you've got to think, with these boxing contracts, everyone's going to want what they want. Luckily, splits and that won't get in the way this time. So I've seen a lot of people out there saying, oh, it's easy, just sign it, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure with a mega contract like that, there is so many T's and C's to go with. They've got to dot every I and cross every T. It isn't just, oh, fucking sign it, because everyone's going to want what they want. And these two people, they're both going to want to be the A side. But it's good to see it is as close as it's ever been. Now, I'm obviously going to sit here speaking, sounding like a fucking AJ bumboy, but it is nice to finally see, regardless of what side you are, this fight might actually get done and we might see the biggest fight in British boxing history. Can you imagine how big it would be? You ain't getting no tickets for that. Or if you do, you're a very fucking lucky man. Or woman. AJ is obviously also talking about a potential fight with Wilder, and based on what he's seen, in the Wilder-Chisora fight that Wilder could even be considered as a warm-up fight?
We need a warm-up fight before we fight Tyson Fury, because AJ's coming off the accident, he's rehabilitating his body, etc. We'll take Deontay Wilder as that warm-up fight, and then we'll fight Tyson Fury in December.
That makes pretty much calling Deontay a warm-up.
Yeah.
If you had your way, would you have a warm-up fight before you fought Fury?
Good question. Both options. That could be a warm-up fight after what I saw tonight. But
obviously, as we've seen in the fight Wilder just had, that's a valid statement. As warm-up fights go, you can't really count a Jake Paul fight that's a warm-up fight. They cracked the geezer's jaw and moved on. But is he going to want to risk going in there with a, I don't know, top 20, top 10 guy, really getting them rounds in, and potentially, I mean, we've seen it a million times, see another banana skin?